And welcome back to another Rock Plays Minecraft. Hopefully you'll have your munchables and your crunchables and your sippables, because we are about to get into it. And what do we have here? Why is there so many flowers and stuff? Is this a meadow? A flower forest? I've never seen you before. So yes, we are wandering out and about right now in search of a jungle. Oh, actually, that looks pretty cool. It's like a chunk that's separated from everything else. We might have to keep that. Oh, this is going to be some interesting terrain. I actually like that. That's pretty cool. So, search for some jungle. It's the only type of, well, aside from acacia, which I don't think I've ever seen in game. But aside from that, jungle is the only tree sapling logs that we need. So I'm just doing a little bit of searching for them, and also the added benefit of trying to find me some Endermen. Hello, cows. We will hopefully be having enough Ender pearls by next time. Next we meet. That way we can go into the end like I mentioned last time. I'm hoping to really have what I need to get there, because that would be the plan. Nope. This is going to be a hostile adventure. Oh, swamp. The swamp is the first good place. The first good place I want to get to, because I can get vines and lily pads here. Oh, I gotta do it, I think, for each one. Alright, vines will be good. We need vines. We also need some lily pads. Oh, I don't want those, but lily pads will be good. Luckily with the vines we can just set up a little farm with them. Oh, no. All kinds of leaves I don't want. We can set up a little farm with them in our base and we should be perfectly fine. Now, the only way we're getting lily pads other than finding the swamp here is, I believe, through fishing, or as someone mentioned, and fishing blows. So I will nab these the best I can. Actually, I wonder if I can find a witch hut over here. Find the minions of Eleanor. But yeah, I don't really have... I have a couple ideas for plans I would like to do today, but nothing set in stone. Kind of wing it, like I normally do. I do, however, have one point of interest topic that I would like to talk about a little bit. So, this previous weekend, on the 22nd, well, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, which was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I participated in the CTM Community's Strawberry Jam event, which is a mini CTM jam. For those of you who are unfamiliar with jams and whatnot, is you have a small time frame to work on a small little something, and you try to complete it within that time frame. So in this case, we had 72 hours to complete a 3-wool mini CTM. And I gotta say, that was a lot harder than I would have thought. Hey, little guy! First of all, I went into the event with zero preparation, which was possibly the worst idea ever. And I also had, unfortunately, had to start... Oh, there's an Enderman. I've been searching for these guys. Enderman, come here, buddy. There we go. Oh yeah, they're faster now. Slippery too. Slippery, aren't you? There we go. Oh, hello. Alright, so yeah, I went into the event, starting the event a bit late because I had work that day. It was a Friday, it started. And so I got home and I had like 3 or 4 hours to work at night. Oh God, here. And so I got a couple hours of work done, got up the starting area set up, and then Saturday started working on the first area, or the transition to the first area, and the transition to the second area, and then I think I started the very beginning of the second area. Oh, this is a crazy biome over here. I hear you, spiders. Oh, that's going out out here at night is probably the worst idea possible. But F it, we're doing it. So I got started on the second area on Sunday. I got into working on the second area, and time was getting mighty tight. I finished placing loot and spawners when midnight hit on Sunday, so I pretty much had no time to balance or anything, and the map definitely was probably pretty unbalanced. I think the first area probably turned out really well. It had I definitely spent the most time on it between building it and adding loot and custom mobs to it. So it probably turned out the best, and it's actually, I'm really proud of it. It turned out, I think, turned out really nice. Extreme Hills. And I'm definitely going to lift the concept of it, the design behind it, and put it into Fractured Realms. I'll find a jungle one of these days, I tell you. I'm going to lift the design of it and put it into Fractured Realms and also improve upon it. It was a bit small, and I definitely could... Ooh, a pumpkin, I could use one of those. I could definitely increase the size of it and have it 100 times more balanced than I have it in this version. But I'm completed the gem, which I don't know how I did it. It took a little bit of my sanity, I think, to actually complete the jam. But I managed to beat it. Or, not beat it. I beat it. Don't worry, I beat the jam, guys. I managed to complete the mini CTM in the time frame. Sacrificing, of course, balance. But I managed to complete it. And this week I'm hoping to go back and balance it more so it actually, I could be proud of it. The third area, the first area I'm pretty proud of. I think only minor changes need to be made to it in order for it to be pretty good. The second area is salvageable. I think it's just going to require a bit of balancing, loving, playtesting, and I should be able to get it from there. Third area, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. It's a hot mess. I had barely any time to make it. I kind of threw it together, and I kind of trolled about with making it with what it is, which I'm not going to spoil it, but for what it is, it's pretty trolly and pretty funny, to be honest. Me and the stream had a lot of laughs when I made it, so it's funny. I don't know how much it can be improved or made better, and to be made good rather. So who knows? But I'm hoping to give a go at it this week and balance that bad boy up a bit so it's much more playable. I actually haven't played it yet. Planning to play it soon so I can start balancing it. And I'm hoping it's not absolutely terrible. It probably is, because with that type of time frame, it's hard to imagine being able to give good balance to it. But we'll see. For the love of God, where's the jungle? Wait, is that? I think there's a roofed. It's a roofed forest. I don't think that was a jungle I saw. Oh. These things are freaking more common than ever. Give me a jungle. Alright, well, I'm going to wander around a little bit more, and I'll catch you guys back over at base probably, and we can start getting in on some stuff, or at least a little bit of stuff, and we'll go from there. So I will catch you guys in a minute. Alright, so we're back, and Windows stuff. Okay, we're back. So we have 30 levels. We managed to find some jungle wood, get a couple saplings. We had to go like 4,000 blocks out or something like that, and we spent like another 20 minutes or so trying to traverse the terrain and eventually find a jungle trees. And Jesus, it took so long. It took so long to find them. But let's get into it. Let's get ourselves a level 30 something. We got a pickaxe. We got boots. We could probably stand to have a sword. Let's do a sword. I'm interested to see where this goes. Boop. I'll eventually find out the order of these. Fire aspect 2. Ooh, I already like where this is going. Sharp 3, knockback 2, fire aspect 2. Okay, I can dance with that. That's better than what I got, and it'll also cook a lot of the meat that we're finding around. I did happen to stumble upon a plethora of the piggy variety and chicken variety, and killed them and took their meats because we are in short order on food at the moment. We aren't as much anymore, but we were pretty dry on food. By the time I got back, my food was empty and all I had was the raw food. So we will have food for a bit now. We are gonna have to, I think soon, gonna have to set up a like a little farmyard up top for some pigs and cows and some chickens maybe, because we are gonna need to get ourselves a sustainable source of food somewhat soon. This food's probably not gonna last forever, so that'd be good. Now we've got sword, we got pick, we got boots. We're gonna have to get some rest of our gear soon, especially if we want to. Well, we don't need to. We could just probably enchant up some iron gear and be good for the Ender Dragon. The big question is, how do I want to approach the Ender Dragon when we do fight him? I kind of want to get frisky and see if I can use TNT on him, but I can't imagine that's going to be easy to do. I hear that he can't pass through obsidian, so I wonder how plausible it would be to set up an obsidian cage and catch him in. I'm gonna have to look up some stuff, do some research to see if that's possible. But we are on our base now. We have our lovely design that we did last time. Now, as it is right now, there's only one entrance and exit from this area, and it's kind of... I want to finish this wall. I also want to make this somewhat of a central hub. Like, we go between here and other areas, because, you know, it does look nice. And I like to use it more than just kind of, oh, look, there's our circular room. Let's keep going on to the rest of our base. So, the idea that I had was we plop out some of this right here. Definitely going to need some more blocks. But the idea that I had in mind was that we would use these frames right here as the words they elude me. We would use this as an entrance and exit to the various areas. Now we'll probably want to do some minor loving to this. We could probably put a pressure plate right here. And what's this look like with it? Like this. We could do something. We could probably put a pressure plate right here, maybe, that would pull some blocks. I don't know. Anyways, I think I want to turn these into entrances into the various areas. We can do something, you know, we could always put this back up here, which I think went right here. Do something like that. In that case, we don't have to push as much out of the way. I'm not sure. Anyways, I think we're going to turn these 4 middle pieces into pathways that go into the other areas. That way we can fill in this wall, and then we can use this to get out of here. And that will turn this area into a centralized hub as we move around our base. It's just a matter of figuring out what we want to do with the door frame. I would love to set up a redstone contraption with that, you know, hooked to a pressure plate or something that opens and closes the doors so that they don't look kind of just open like this. But I think I'm gonna have to play with it a bit. I did set up a single player Rock Plays Minecraft test world, so I can do some experimenting on there, and if I figure anything out, I can show you on there, and we can go from there. But I think this is going to be the approach that we start taking. Now, we do need to set up a storage area soon. We also need to start setting up a monumental victory monument area that will store our different blocks. And we'll probably want to, you get the point. It'll store the ores and the blocks, and as well as the bonus pieces that we're finding. So like the dragon egg and a beacon, and I think there's probably a couple more that I can't think of off the top of my head, but you get the idea. Some bonus loot. We want to set up pretty much, so I think one of these paths will go over to a storage room. One path will go over to our monumental victory monument, or Rock Plays Minecraft monument, and then we'll have these other 2. We'll probably send either this one or this one will go over towards that area so we can get up and out, and then the last one will go to somewhere that I haven't figured out yet. Maybe the enchanting room that we still need to move into a better place, but I'm not sure. And why is this? Oh, this is here for jumping up purposes. Okay. So that's the plan. I think we'll do a little bit off screen with that. Maybe start hollowing out the room, and then we can put the chest and loot in there on screen. But I'm not sure. But that's the idea. Now I've keep wanting to do this staircase up and out of here. It's just a matter of figuring out how do I want to set it up, and it's probably not something I'm going to do very easily on screen. Alright, yeah, I think that's going to be a little bit something that I do off screen. Oh, also one thing, I'm going the wrong way. One thing that we did manage to get ourselves. Oh, that's the wrong way. One thing we did manage to get ourselves was, I think you probably got a glimpse of it if you looked in the chest. We got ourselves 4 ender pearls. Now, I'm going to have to look at the recap of last time when we were at the stronghold to see how many empty slots are left, and we'll have to try to fire up the rest of them off screen, because next time is the time in which we head over to the end and try to get a dragon fight going. I'm still pretty unprepared. I don't know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to combat him. I could set up some pumpkins maybe, and make some snowmen to throw around. They would keep the Enderman pretty clear from the area. That would make the dragon fight a bit easier. I could always, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out off screen. But I think that's gonna do it for today with that. Thinking of, while I don't have much planned out, we'll probably do shorter episodes of the Rock Plays Minecraft series, just to keep it kind of like, you can, you know, watch it in small doses, and it's nothing too big. But once we have actual stuff that we're going to work on, then we can have a longer episode. So in general, I'm thinking maybe shorter episodes, and once we have plans or something we're actually building and constructing, we can kind of expand them out to a little bit longer of an episode, and that way we're not locked into trying to make a half-hour episode when we don't really have a whole lot planned. Which I wish I had more planned, but I unfortunately didn't have the time to really plan out stuff due to the CTM Strawberry Jam event, which I'm probably not going to link the map at the moment. However, once I get it balanced and playable, I'll probably link you guys the map. That way you can give it a whirl if you would like. And I think that will be the plan. So, as always, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, this is Rock, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.